Hello, it's nice to see you. Welcome to my 2026 WIP parade. I actually have a few more WIPs to show you than I thought I had. So let's get right to it. I know WIPs take a lot of attention. I tend to watch them in shifts, so I want to keep this reasonably short. I'm not going to go into huge amounts of detail on the WIPs. But I think I'm going to do a poll afterwards, more later. Oh, and if you hear some strange noises, that would be Atlas, our new kitty cat. He's isolated in this room and he's wandering around, so if you hear some strange noises, it's probably him. He is pretty amazing. Right, let's get started. First up is Miss Moth from Nora Corbett. I bought the chart, threads and beads kit from Hawkins Hobbies. Fabric is from Pole Stitches. I think this was it's either part of a grab bag or the fairies box. It was just perfect for this chart. Now all the stitching is finished. It just needs backstitch and beads. It has needed backstitch and beads for quite some time, for a number of months. So yeah, that's WIP number 1. Right, WIP number 2, but at the same time as the previous, as WIP number 1, is Miss Solar Eclipse. I've just noticed I've got a bit of a mark there, but if I'm careful I should be able to get that out without causing the issues with the fabric. It is hand-dyed again with pole stitches, but it's so pale I think I should be able to get that out without any issue. So again, bought at the same time as the last one, as a kit minus fabric from Hawkins Hobbies. Fabric is pole stitches, and again just needs beads and maybe a little bit of backstitch. So yeah, WIP number 2. Okay, WIP number 3 is the Dragon's Halloween cell from Lakeside Needlecraft, designed by Jenny Barton, and I'm at about 40% through, just a little under, not counting backstitch because I use Pattern Keeper for almost every chart I do, and it doesn't do backstitch. So yeah, I don't know why I haven't picked this up recently. It's a nice little stitch. It's not difficult, and I love the lettering, all the different bones. So yeah, I think I need to pick this up again soon. Fabric, I think it's from Pole Stitches. So yeah, got the rest over there. Right, so WIP number 3. Okay, WIP number 4 is another stitch along from Lakeside Needlecraft. This is Crystallise, designed by Oksana Polyakova, and it's this. All the stitches, all the crosses are finished. I just need to do a little bit of backstitch. You can see the gaps, but also these first 4 stones that I did, instructions say to do the white backstitch in 2 strands, which I did, but I don't like it. I think it's too heavy, and I've done all the other stones in 1 strand, so I'm going to unpick this and redo it. And then it's just backstitch under a couple of the stones and some odd crystals. So yeah, that is Crystallise. Crystallise fabric was from Pole Stitches. It's 32 count. And just at the moment I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it in below if I can remember. It's just a very subtle, little silvery grey. Right, WIP number 5 is the biggie, Planet Dragons. This is also my second oldest WIP, I hope to get this finished sometime in the next couple of years. It's definitely going to be my focus piece for a while, but there are other things that I need to do in the meantime. So it's not going to get all my attention, but it will get most of my attention around things that I need to do. So this is, need to bend sideways so I can see. Okay, so I'm just over 50% on this, about 54%. So at the moment we've got the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and a small start on Jupiter and some of the Moon. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this is going. Fabric is just a 28 count purple Ada. My original idea had been to do the sky in like half cross, but yeah, that didn't work. So full crosses all the way, 1/1. Fabric goes selvage to selvage. This thing is a blanket, but I love it. So I will continue to work on that when I don't have other things that I need to do. And it's great for getting in big numbers for some of the Facebook games. Oops, I forgot to say Planet Dragons is artwork by Rob Carlos, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Next up we have Oriental Goddess from Pole Stitches. So this was designed by Jo Critchley, and honestly her designing is coming on leaps and bounds. I mean, you can definitely see the Joan Elliott influence in there, but you know, they are good friends. So yeah, I really enjoy stitching on Jo's designs. They're beautiful, the shading is great. I even didn't mind the French knots. This is another one, just needs back stitch and beads, and one little star here which is basically beads and like a few metallic crosses, and that's it. That's all she needs. So yeah, I need to get her done, but she is beautiful. Next up we have my oldest WIP, which is Spider's Queen, art by Little Fairy Art and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. So I think this is just on a 22 count plain Ada. She has the most amazing green eyes. There's so many colours in that eye. So yeah, there she is. We are at, let me check, 37%. I do park, and yeah, I need to do some more work on her because she's gorgeous. Okay. Next up we have Supernatural by the Witchy Stitcher. This is a follow-up, well, a companion piece to Cryptids. So yeah, I'm just under 50% of the way through. So I have made some thread substitutions, put in some étoile and variegated threads. The fabric is from Pole Stitches. I think it's called Rumbles of Thunder, and that's a 32 count. Next up is Peacock by Nora Corbett. This design was done specifically for the Pole Stitches retreat in 2019. And again, it just needs backstitch and beads. And I don't know why I'm not doing the beads. I don't dislike doing beads or backstitch. I think they finish a piece off beautifully, but they do take time. So when you're trying to get as many stitches in as possible for the games, backstitch and beads just don't do it. So yeah, I think I might be putting a poll up to get your opinion on which of these WIPs I need to finish. The ones with minimal things still to do, backstitch and beads. So we'll see. Last but one is Bellatrix by Bella Filipina. This is on Pole Stitches fabric again. This is called Bewitched, I believe. And again, she's beautiful. A bit more to do on this. I've got the border, some vines on the floor, finish the pedestal. So lots of metallics and beads in this, but again, just so close to a finish. Only one left, not long now, don't panic. Okay, last but by no means least, we have Sleepy Hollow by Glendon Place. Fabric again, Pole Stitches. I can't remember what it's called. Now again, the main picture is basically done, just backstitch, but to finish the border, and then at the bottom there is a quote done in backstitch. So obviously that won't go into pattern keeper, just the crosses. But I think it's a great thing, and I actually started this as a stitch along with the Coven. We had a video chat and we all started on the same day. So I'm not too sure if anybody's finished it. So yeah, finish the border and then the writing. There is a little bit of the tree trunk here. I've done in the wrong brown that needs ripping out. And I think that's kind of why I've stalled on it a bit, or a lot. So that is all my WIPs. Let's see how we get on in the future. I'm hoping to have at least 3 of these not be in next year's WIP parade, but I'm going to need your help to decide which. Right, that's all for now. I will see you next time, and watch out for that poll.